Ever feel like the world just doesn't get introverts? You're not alone. Welcome to the Stay Introverted podcast. We're your hosts, Steph and Jay Coleman, here to dive into life from an introvert's perspective.
Each week we break down everything, from relationships and work to social dynamics and self-care, all while busting myths, sharing personal stories, and celebrating the quiet power of introversion. So, if you're ready to embrace your introverted side, let's get into it.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Let's get into it. Steph, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
As I said a couple minutes ago, I am ecstatic. I am happy. I am jubilant, and those are not words that I often use when talking about myself.
Wow, what's going on?
So it's not just me. It's a good day for New York City. So if you are not from New York City, be prepared because you got to talk about New York City for a couple minutes. I can't help you. But we started off the day hot. The New York Yankees this past weekend have secured their berth into the World Series of baseball. Shout out to them.
Woo! Awesome.
My man Juan Soto hit that 3-1 banger in the 10th inning. The Cinnamon Boys on their way, so they'll be playing the LA Dodgers, who also used to be the Brooklyn Dodgers. For those of you that don't know, but yeah, the Yankees are in pursuit of, I believe, the 28th World Series championship. So good luck to them. I hope they get it. But it's not about them. It's about the ladies.
Oh, tell me more.
We're talking about the ladies today on this good Monday because Steph, I don't know if you follow sports, but you know that I am a big lover of basketball.
Yeah,
and it don't matter who playing, boy, girl, I don't care. I love me some b-ball, and I love my New York teams, the Knicks, the Liberty. I don't talk about the third team in Brooklyn; they can go kick rocks. But the Knicks, the Knicks and the Liberty.
Well, you love basketball no matter who plays, as long as it's not the Brooklyn team.
Exactly.
Got it. Okay. All right. Understood. Just wanted to clarify.
As long as we're clear, as long as we're clear. So, as I say, no Nets, no Mets, no Jets. Real simple.
Okay.
I might put that on a t-shirt, but I digress.
I like it.
I digress, as I tend to do. Ladies and gentlemen, my New York Liberty are the 2024 WNBA champions.
Wow. Is this their first? Is this the first in history?
It is their first in franchise history. It is, and I'm gonna get into the context a little bit because they've been to the finals, I believe, 5 times before, and they lost all of them. They were all heartbreaking. And again, when I say I love this team, I love this team. I have been rooting for them their entire existence. I've been a fan since '97. I saw the first WNBA game when they beat the LA Sparks, and I've been rooting for them ever since. They went to the very first WNBA finals. I think they went to 3 of the first 4, and they lost. So it's very fulfilling and satisfying to see them after 28 years. 28 years, Steph. You were baby Steph.
I was 3 years old.
just a wee lass, okay? A wee
lad. Yeah.
Just a wee lass. Just got here.
Wow. I mean, you know what? The fact that they made it, they had multiple almost successes. I mean, it just goes to show like their tenacity and their grit, and they deserve it. So I'm happy for them.
They do, and I am so happy for them. I'm happy for New York in general. Again, a couple of New Yorkers here. New York has been starving for a championship in basketball for, I believe, 51 years, and
wow,
in true form, it's the ladies that get the job done.
The ladies delivered. I love that.
The ladies delivered. I'm not saying that the Knicks won't do it because tomorrow the NBA season kicks off, but damn it, the ladies got the job done.
First.
If
you ain't first, you last, so.
Exactly. So
Ricky Bobby.
hey. I mean, it is what it is, and I just want to say congrats to them. I love all my Liberty players from past and present. It was good to see some of the I guess inaugural or former players in the house last night. Like that.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, like my girl Teaspoon, Teresa Witherspoon was there. Sue Wicks was there. I think I saw Kim Hampton. I'm not sure, but it was just like it's like a family reunion almost. Like you're so happy that a member of your family succeeded. It's awesome.
Right.
So shout out to them. Shout out to WNBA. It's been a very I want to say it's definitely been a good year. I saw women's sports in general, but the WNBA has seen I've seen an increase in popularity, and it's all well deserved. We are nowhere near where we should be, but we're definitely on the right path. And
yeah,
I want to shout out the ladies, and I don't know, I'm not trying to pander or anything, but like again, I grew up watching this team. Like
right.
When I heard that they were coming out with a WNBA, my first thought was this is effing awesome. Like I didn't care if it was women. Like girls can play ball. Like I was excited then. I'm excited now. Like middle school, high school, college, grad school, working. I love this team, and I'm just so happy that they finally got one. And
ladies.
Yeah, like if you're a true basketball fan, it doesn't matter if it's man, woman. Like if you love basketball, you love basketball, and I'm just happy for them. But I definitely want to shout them out, shout the WNBA out, because they are definitely doing their thing. And that is it for my New York spiel for now.
I love it. Yeah, I don't really know anything about sports. I watch maybe one game a year, maybe two. And usually I don't pay attention until like the last 30 seconds. But I'm happy for all the people that are into sports, and I'm happy for both teams. Because, winning is always exciting.
Yeah, it is.
Even if I didn't watch, I'm happy for you. Yeah. Like, it's so funny. All my friends always trying to like get me to watch a game, and I'm just like, yeah, I'll hang out, I'll drink, I'll eat, I'll look at the screen, but I'm not going to promise I'm going to watch or know what's going on if I do watch.
Yeah.
I did watch Penn State win last week, so there's that. That was my first game of the season, probably my last.
that was your one game of the year, huh? Okay.
I mean, I only watched the last like 5 minutes where like they tied up the game. I don't even remember who they were playing. See, this is my level of involvement. I think they were in California, so maybe USC.
I think that's what he was.
Yeah, and they tied up the game, and they went into overtime, and they won on the first overtime. So, see, I paid enough attention to know that, but that's mostly because the table that I was sitting at was facing the TV as I was hiding in a corner eating my mac and cheese, so nobody stole it from me.
Hey, priorities, man.
I had no choice but to look.
It's interesting. Like what? So I had one of my exes. Was I don't say she kind of like you, but she didn't watch sports. Except for football. She was an Alabama Crimson Tide fan. So like if it was that,
oh God,
yeah, she would watch it. Other than that, no other sports that involve like balls, like I guess.
Yeah.
But one of the ways I kind of got her into basketball was I played up the drama aspect of it.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Okay.
I said, this player was drafted by this team, but he left and went to the enemy after they beat him, and then he left his partner, and his partner was upset about it. And then, so there was a drama here. And then this player said something about this other player, And then I built that up, and it worked because people don't realize that men can be just as dramatic as ladies. Like there's no, we say that women are dramatic, but that's not, or the most dramatic, but we're not. That's not true. Like men can be just as silly as women. Like there's no one has the market cornered on drama. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right.
So I kind of play that aspect. She got into it. Yeah.
So you basically liken sports to a reality TV show, and it worked like a charm.
Yeah, because I mean, it ultimately is reality. It's true reality. It's happening live.
There we go. I mean, if only Sean, my husband, knew that.
See,
maybe I would have started watching sports a long time ago.
It's all in how you market. You got to market these things. And
it really is.
Yeah. See, it's not just the players. It's the story. You gotta tell a good story. Like, why should this person be interested? Go into the backstory, go into the drama. The highs and lows like that. It's real simple. Also, because we live in an age where everyone's posting on Twitter and TikTok and everything else, so everyone's life story. So the info is there.
That is true. That is true. Yeah. Although I will not be sharing this story with Sean because he will definitely use that to his advantage in trying to get me to watch sports. So I think I'm good. But love that for you. Love that you were able to use that marketing technique to sell your girl on sports.
Yes.
Not me, though.
Yes. Now, the bad part is that it does tend to work a little bit too well when they actually get into the team.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's kind of what the NFL did last year. Like, they kind of did a really extra large version of what you just said, like with the whole Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift thing.
Yeah.
Like, they really leaned into, like, the Taylor Swift fangirly thing. And I don't know if it worked, but I know that a lot of girls who like Taylor Swift now consider themselves big fans of the NFL. So, interesting.
Yeah. I think, you're exactly right. They cut the Tay anytime they could during like a timeout or stoppage in play. They play like similar type of songs in commercials. Leading into commercials or coming in from commercials. So you're right. They definitely played that up. Only thing I don't like about that whole situation is that Travis Kelce looks more and more like a cop these days, as opposed to what he looked like. Nah, it's like he got that Highway Patrol mustache now. I don't.
Oh God.
I'm not a fan of it.
Like one of those like 70s like porn star look.
Yes, exactly.
That's so funny.
My man looked like John Holmes. Don't ask me how I know that name. I just know it. don't ask me. Mind your business, everybody.
That's so funny.
But yes, that's exactly the type of facial hair that he has, and I do not like. But
yes. All right, well, I guess it worked for Taylor, so
I guess.
Good for her, I guess.
Good. I hope so. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be really interesting if and when they don't work out. How will that work out for the NFL? Because they really put all their eggs in one basket.
Yeah, this is true. I don't know if that's, we don't know if that ultimately will be a wise move. All I can say is that if they do break up, that's going to be one hell of a song.
Or an album.
Or an album. So.
Or a whole new discography. We don't know.
Yeah, see, that's the risk. I don't know if I'd want to date like a singer. Because like I don't know.
Not all of them pull a Swift, and not all of them like turn like she really draws on her own life for inspiration. And I feel like a lot of musicians don't. Like Beyonce has been with Jay-Z forever, and she still writes songs about being single, about being cheated on, although that could be based on reality. She about like loving somebody from afar. Again, who knows? But I feel like Taylor's are all like so much more personal, and she doesn't even try to like code it to be something different.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like other musicians, it doesn't seem like they're only drawing on their own personal stories.
That's fair. All right. So I'm gonna rephrase. I guess if I was to be with a singer, I have to I have to first hear their catalog, see what they're talking about. Let me scope the subject matter before we proceed. Got it.
Right.
That makes sense.
I feel like most singers kind of hide in plain sight. Like they'll have lyrics that are very like, if you know them and you know the story, you could figure out what it is they're saying. But like, if you aren't like intimately in their inner circle, you probably wouldn't be able to figure it out, at least not for a couple of years.
Okay.
But then there's Taylor Swift, like she kind of wears her heart on her sleeve, so. Yeah. I don't know.
I think this is the most we've ever talked about Taylor Swift on a podcast.
It is. We have talked about like doing a whole episode dedicated to her, but I think now that we've done this, I think this is more than enough.
Yeah, I think you satisfied all legal requirements. Yes, we're good. So no
we can
no
put
more
it to bed now.
Yeah, we can. This is it on the Tay Tay talk.
Yeah, Tay Tay. I like it. Oh man. Yeah, so what else happened this weekend other than some big sports wins?
I mean, honestly, that's all I was into. Again, I'm definitely a New York guy, so I'm always happy when my New York teams have success. So it was just a very big weekend for me as far as my New York teams.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, but I guess it's we're going into the holiday season, and it is kind of creeping up very fast. I didn't realize that next month is November and Thanksgiving. That I don't know where that came from.
Crazy. Yeah, it was just July.
It really was. Like I was like just sweating my ass off last week, and now it's about to be Thanksgiving. I don't know what happened.
Yeah,
I'm not prepared at all for this. But here we are.
I love this. I love this time of year. I feel like from now until Christmas, like this is like where I thrive. And then something happens after New Year's where like I either continue to like climb high and like be in my best era, or I succumb to seasonal depression. And there's no warning. I don't know what it's going to be. Every year is kind of a roll of the dice. So we'll see.
Yes, interesting.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm excited for the next couple of weeks because literally every single year I'm always like in my best state of mind from now until the end of the year. So I'm just gonna enjoy it and worry about, what type of stuff we're gonna get in the winter when the winter comes.
When did you, I guess, first take notice of that? Like the different kind of ways that your year can go.
Oh, I mean, it's always been a thing. I feel like I don't know if I've articulated it until probably like maybe during COVID. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever like said it out loud until a couple years ago. Like it's either or, but yeah, that's a good question.
Interesting.
I like just looking back at the last couple of falls, like the last couple of years, October to Christmas, it's just always a good time. I'm always on a high. And looking back at the last couple of winters, it's like I had 1 or 2 good winters, 1 or 2 bad winters, and the rest were, I don't remember really. So I'm assuming they were one or the other. It's going to be hard to get like a real clear analysis of it until 10 years from now that I've clearly noticed the pattern.
Interesting.
Yeah. I operate in seasons, and they're not necessarily consistent with the calendar.
Mm-hmm.
But I do know that like every fall I'm like on a high note. Every spring after my birthday I'm on a high note. The rest of the year is kind of a roller coaster. That's completely unrelated to the weather. Like, I love summer, but every summer, no matter what, I always hit like a slump for some reason. And I hate winter, but every winter I always hit a high.
Interesting.
It is really weird. I should probably go see a therapist. Yeah.
I was just gonna say maybe like write about it. You know, it'd be a cool novel, but okay, sure. that's another way to look at it.
I should probably go see someone.
All right then, yeah.
You know what? Self-awareness is the first step, right?
It is. You know, I love a self-aware person. Like I really do. I really do. I will tell you, someone or rather something that does need to see a therapist. We didn't get into it on the last episode, but this damn Maxwell the cat. I see you. This cat. This. I don't know if you're aware of this stuff, but there's a cat on TikTok apparently.
Okay.
From what I can gather about the environment, it looks like he's in a different country, maybe like China or Japan. I'm not sure. But every day, this cat's owner like puts a GoPro or body cam on this cat and sends him out into the world. And apparently this cat has like enemies everywhere or just choosing violence every day because he proceeds to just beat every other cat's ass in the neighborhood. Like it's just a video of him either fighting a cat, chasing a cat, meowing really loudly at a cat. Like that's what it is. Every now and then a cat will get away because he's kind of like Mike Tyson in that like if he
wow.
it's like if he can get 1 or 2 of them good punches in, it's a wrap. But he's not really good at like going the distance. So if a cat can get away and just keep running, eventually Maxwell will run out of breath and be like, "Fuck it."
Oh my god.
Yeah. So like basically, you got to pray for a short fight because if it goes longer than 5 rounds, he's out.
Wow. But, okay.
Yeah, it's just the damnedest thing, and it's like these videos get like 1 million views, hundreds of thousands of views, and it's just this cat terrorizing the neighborhood.
That's insane.
It is very insane, and
wow.
it's weird. Yeah.
And meanwhile, this cat probably has no idea that he's like an internet sensation.
Probably not. He probably doesn't, and like it's just crazy because we're like, first off, how did this cat? Who put this camera on the cat? Like that's the question. Like who is this owner? And then they uploaded a video of him like I guess going home after a good day's work. He goes and meets the owner, and the owner picks him up and like puts him in a little basket on a bike and just rides him home.
That's wild.
It's
my
crazy.
god.
This
crazy. Owner needs this cat needs to be like on Oprah immediately.
Seriously, like it's crazy. I'm like, yes.
So many questions.
So many questions.
Will we ever get answers? I don't know.
I don't know, but he has definitely piqued all of our interest. He is a global phenomenon.
Wow. Well, I guess you have the assignment of being the cat correspondent on behalf of the Introverted Podcast.
I will do that. I would take that job probably because I am definitely curious. Like, what happened in this cat's life to just make him hate all other cats? Like, I don't get it.
Well, there's an expression called curiosity killed the cat. So what happens to people that follow the cat out of curiosity?
I don't know. I think curiosity. I think curiosity is whooping these cats' asses all over this neighborhood.
Yeah.
Like,
well, those cats got curious about this cat, so curiosity killed the cats.
Maybe like this. Like, I get cats are territorial, but this is just a different level. Like, I don't know.
That's wild.
Yes.
I have so many questions, and I'll look forward to your reports each week about the cat. Until we solve the mystery of this one. His name is Maxwell the cat?
Maxwell the cat.
Okay. All right. Well, Jay will be reporting.
That may just be his fighting name. I don't know. But yeah, Maxwell the cat. Maxwell the cat.
Wow. It's so fascinating that, like, it's just blowing my mind that, like, you know, we can't agree on anything lately as a society. Like, I mean, we've got crazy politics, crazy things going on all over the world, anywhere you look, and, like, everybody can agree that Maxwell the cat is worth watching. So I kind of love that. He's transcending everything.
Yeah. I mean, in true human fashion, violence has brought us together.
I love it. Wow.
Like, you're right. We can't agree on anything, but damn it, we love a good fight. So that's how it is.
I love that. Wow, I love that, Brass. Maybe the cat is the answer to world peace in, like, a really weird, twisted way.
Yes.
Even though he is committing atrocities against other cats, who cares? Because at least we can all agree that he's interesting.
The answer to world peace is this cat terrorist. Yeah.
Wow. Oh my god.
If he's out there committing terrorism, that means that we're not, because we're all at home watching him. So.
Oh my god. Yeah, seriously. So,
on that note, folks, we want to thank you for tuning in to this episode of the podcast. Not sure how we got here, but just be glad that that we're here and not there, as I always say.
Yeah, that's true. Wow, cat terrorism. Is that going to be the title of the episode?
Why not?
I feel like maybe it's probably not a good idea. Maybe we'll leave the word terrorism out.
Yeah, it might get flagged.
It's true. Okay, so we'll think of something else. Anyway, if you guys love this episode of the Stay Introverted Podcast, be sure to rate it, review it, share it with a friend, follow us on all the platforms, and stay tuned for a new episode next Tuesday.
Yes. As always, stay introverted, and we'll talk to you later.
Adios. Peace. Bye.